And you know what they're marching against? Equality in education. That's what they're marching against. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. They are worried about their little white kids having black kids in their schools. That is why this is such a big hot button for the solidarity movement.
Dis iets wat ons nie gewoonlik doen van ons aard is nie, maar dis nodig. Dames en here, ons is vandag hier omdat ons sorg dra, omdat ons besorg is oor die toekoms van ons kinders.
Today, the Democratic Alliance is not just making a statement. They are wearing the colors of apartheid while protesting for what they claim are educational rights. But what does this really mean for South Africa? Welcome to Inkari It's Time. I'm Kondus, and today we're diving deep into the DA's recent protests where they donned the color orange, an emblem of apartheid. We'll unpack the implications of this choice and reveal the true nature of their agenda regarding the Bella Act. The color orange isn't just a fashion choice. It symbolizes a painful history for many South Africans. This color is part of the apartheid flag linked to the Dutch colonial history in South Africa. By wearing orange, the DA is not just protesting, they are marking territory as a reminder of the privileges tied to the House of Orange. The media tells us the DA is protesting against the Bella Act, but they won't give you the full story. They omit the underlying truth that the DA is actually fighting to preserve apartheid-era policies in education. Their protest revolves around Clause 4 and 5 of the Bella Act, which aim to end the exclusionary practices of school governing bodies, or SGBs. Clause 4 of the Bella Act is crucial. It grants the Department of Basic Education more control over school admissions. This is a direct challenge to the long-standing practice where SGBs have used their power to exclude black children from predominantly white schools. The DA wants to maintain this status quo. Then there is Clause 5, which requires schools to submit their language policies for approval. This has been exploited by racist SGBs to keep black and white learners separated, where Afrikaans classes receive better resources while English classes for black students are neglected. It's crucial for us to understand the implications of these protests. The DA's actions speak volumes about their intentions and their relationship with apartheid-era privileges. The media might not present it this way, but we need to recognize the fight for true equality in education.
Thousands of critics of the Basic Education Laws Amendment Act have vowed to use any and all legal options available to stop the implementation of the rest of the Bella Bill.
Led by AfriForum and Solidarity, the detractors stage a march from one of the foremost symbols of Afrikaner nationalism, that's the Voortrekker Monument, to Freedom Park to voice their disapproval. Here's a report from Hloni Mthimkhulu.
Hier stop die moord op ons kinders se toekoms. Daarom sê ons vandag vir iemand soos Panjasa Lesofie, Bella is ons rooi lyn.
Those who gathered here at the Voortrekker Monument have used fighting language to describe the battle they are willing to wage to stop the implementation of clauses 4 and 5 of the Bella Act. As the clock ticks on the 3-month period for stakeholders to find each other before the bill is implemented fully, Democratic Alliance leader John Steenhuisen is caught in the middle of the fight between detractors of the policy and the implementing government that he and his party are now part of.
That we can find each other, I'm convinced of it. I don't think we're that far apart. I think that there's going to be compromises required on both sides. And I think once those compromises are on the table and there's a mature, open discussion about them, I don't see a reason why we cannot find each other. We need to separate the radical voices out from the rational centre. And I think that I'm certainly not indulging in war talk. Indulging in an open conversation with my fellow Government of National Unity parties and anybody else who's an interested and affected party as stakeholders.
Gayton McKenzie, Another cog in the GNU machinery used the march as an opportunity to swipe at opposition parties.
People that say they don't want the government of national unity, what do they want? Progressive caucus. Have you seen they're already divorcing?
Each time I see something like this, then I think, I don't know if I must be embarrassed. I don't know if I must apologize. I don't know what to do when things like this happen. Because if anyone with 2 brain cells actually has read the Bala Bill, it's not about anything except integration. Okay? And the way the propaganda and the lies from the Democratic Alliance and the Solidarity Movement, which is the AfriForums and the like, have been spread, the way that thousands of white people rocked up there to march, okay? And you know what they're marching against? Equality in education. That's what they're marching against. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. They are worried about their little white kids having black kids in their schools. That is why this is such a big hot button for the Solidarity Movement. So like I say, I'm never sure what to do in situations like this. I don't know if I must apologize because I am fucking embarrassed that white people are behaving this way. And yes, there are a splatter of black people in there. But if you look carefully on the photos that the DA circulated earlier, a lot of the black people have got reflector vests on. So they're working, all right? But they're holding up boards saying, hands off our schools. But then there are boards, leave our children alone. Los ons skole uit. It is... I'm sorry. But also another thing is, I don't understand. The Solidarity Movement and the Democratic Alliance are the biggest culprits when it comes to fear-mongering and spreading white victimhood in this country. However, they have got thousands of people, white people, in the streets, just showing how they disrespect the majority of people in this country and how they stand against equality. I don't know.
If you found this information eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe to Inkari It's Time, and share this video. Let's spread the truth about what is really happening in our country. Together, we can hold those in power accountable. Stay informed, stay empowered. Thanks for watching and take care.